What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Marius into the multiverse and welcome back to another video. This one is also going to be about the Snyder Cut, but don't worry, different things are coming up very soon. So without further ado, let's get into it. A few hours ago a new trailer dropped about Zack Snyder's Justice League at DC Fandome, and it's really impossible for me to hide how excited and hyped up I am for this movie. It's been a very long journey, and we the fans can finally rejoice as the Snyder Cut is coming in a 4-part miniseries on HBO Max. Each episode is going to be 1 hour long, and when all episodes have aired, we'll be given the option to watch the whole thing as a movie as well. But to me, the most important thing of all is the fact that HBO Max and Warner Bros. Are trying to find a way to distribute this project to countries outside the US, as HBO Max won't be available in every country, at least not for its first year of service. But enough with the technical stuff, let's get into breaking down the new details we got from this trailer. Starting up, we have Silas Stone's death, and him disintegrating into atoms after the activation of the Mother Box. The specifics of this scene are pretty unclear, however, there is a thing or two we can say for certain. In this still image we can see Steppenwolf in the background. According to Zack Snyder's Vero, this scene takes place during the initial face-off between the team and Steppenwolf. One more thing that has been confirmed by Zack Snyder is the fact that the team loses this first fight, which leads to the Flash entering the time stream. This of course brings us to this scene where Barry seems to be traveling through time, although this is probably not something that Barry does intentionally. This whole thing really seems to be coming together, especially if we take into consideration the shots of Superman in his iconic black suit. Yet again, according to Mr. Snyder, Batman's plan to revive Superman is a product of the information that the Flash gave him about the team's initial defeat. Zack Snyder's Vero is really on fire. Other than that, we get to see some pretty cool shots of Victor Stone before his accident and Barry Allen saving Iris West at super speed, burning his shoes in the process. One more cool detail that we get to see is Cyborg realizing the true capability of his powers by seemingly taking control of the world's nuclear weapons. Personally, I'm really intrigued to see what happened to Victor Stone in Zack's vision. And now to the heavier stuff. We finally got a glimpse at the original design of Steppenwolf, the Sad, who is a loyal servant of the ruler of Apocalypse, and of course the man himself, Darkseid, as young Uxas. I have to be honest here. I was a bit disappointed, especially with Darkseid. The CGI simply doesn't look good. Don't get me wrong, I know that the movie is coming out in a year and that there is more than enough time to wrap everything up and make the movie look as good as possible, especially since they don't really have much reshooting to do. But I don't think that a bit of critique is a bad thing. Personally, I expected the scenes that were meant to be shown to us to look a bit more completed. Steppenwolf has a few problems with some of his spikes popping out of nowhere instead of, organically emerging from his body, but overall he looks pretty okay if you ask me. You can really see the alien aspect of the character and the fact that he's connected to the mother boxes, as his metallic look really resembles that of Cyborg. Darkseid on the other hand, well, he's a bit not that great if we want to be honest. The texture on his arms seems very glossy, and his movements are also a bit off. We can see his arms moving, but his chest muscles being completely still. The lighting source is also a big problem, as it seems to not correspond to the background. And speaking of the background, the sky looks like a still image. The same kind of problems can be spotted in this new Nightmare scene, where we see the Hall of Justice, the headquarters of the Justice League, reduced into rubble. Again, it's really cool to see this Easter egg, as it gives us a taste of what we could possibly see in the future should the Snyder Cut be a success, and I truly believe that it will be. But yet again, the CG is not good here either. The texture still needs work, the sky feels static, and the fires coming from the ground through the spaceships feel very fake at times. It's almost like the same element copied and pasted again and again, one over the other. I'm really sorry for not showing you any footage, but as you may know, a copyright strike doesn't take much to be earned these days. However, I will put the original video in the description below so that you can check everything out for yourselves. Once again, I'm not bashing the movie. If anything, this movie is a testament to what the fans can accomplish when they band together, and that is something beautiful. I'm super excited to finally get to see the Justice League that we were promised in 2017. I truly believe that this is going to be a great addition to the multiverse that DC and Warner Bros. Are building. And yes, you heard me correctly. The multiverse is the next big thing coming from DC Media. But hey, if you want to learn more about that, stay tuned because in the next few days I will be uploading videos about the Batman and the Flash movie where we are going to explore this aspect of the DC mythos in more detail. But until next time, thank you all so much for watching, make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, share this video with your friends, subscribe if you're new to the channel and want to see more cool stuff, and hit the notification bell so that you can be the first to watch all the new videos coming your way. I'm Marius into the Multiverse, and thank you for watching.